Okay, right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight, for those of you who've never seen me before, I do stand-up comedy and I do impressions. So first of all, you can probably see that I've got a prop today. So I've done this prop before when I used to do this sort of thing in Stafford.
Yeah, you're on community service.
Community service, yes. That was a rubbish joke. Right, so here we go. Have you ever seen Jurassic Park on a low budget? Yeah? You have? No, well, if you have, it's called Jurassic Broke, and it would look something like this. So for those of them at home, right, so I'm following up for those who are watching this online. So that's that one done. So I think Sylvester Stallone will be happy with that. I'm going to bought his biscuits, Rocky biscuits. There you go. For those at home. I did it for Adrian, yes! I did it for Adrian. So, there you go. I tell you what, if Sylvester Stallone was filling in the potholes, we'd be on a rocky road, wouldn't we? Hey? And you know why Bridget Nielsen divorced him? It was a rocky marriage. So that's that one done. Now last week, Diane Abbott came back in the news, didn't she? I mean, she was given back the whip. I didn't know she was Miss Whiplash, but there you go. So the reason why we've not heard from her for a long time is because Keir Starmer took the whip from her for saying that the Gypsy travellers and Jewish people don't get as much, much grief like black people do. Much. I'm forgetting now the word that I'm looking for, but it's where they're. I'm going to dig out of them, persecution. That was it. That's the word I'm looking for. So, and of course, she now apologised and got the whip back. So there's plenty of calamities with her. I mean. The last calamity that she had was during the pandemic. She turned up in Scotland and she says to Jeremy Corbyn, "I've been all over Scotland, Jeremy, but I can't find lockdown anywhere." Yeah? It took a few moments for the penny to drop, there Lockdown because a lock is a lake.
Don't explain yourself. Go with the flow.
So, when someone's a little behind us, they'll just. So, yeah. I mean, last week somebody threw milkshake at Nigel Farage, didn't they? And what happened? The first time it happened was in 2019, wasn't it? And somebody threw a strawberry milkshake, and I was doing this in Stafford, this comedy, and at the time I said, "How very dairy." And this time round it's a woman who's thrown a milkshake. Last week it was a woman who threw it, and I thought, well, what's her name? Daria? Instead of Daria. Right, and also yesterday somebody threw bits of gravel from the road up at him on his, I think it was in London somewhere, And what had happened, it was where, sorry? Barnsley, sorry. I stand corrected, that's the end of the country, isn't it? Anyway, so it was in Barnsley that it happened, and this gravel that was on the roadside. So anyway, apparently a man has been arrested. I suppose police have concrete evidence. Maybe he was a hardened criminal, I don't know. I think his last crime was he raided a Vader factory with his friends, so the police definitely were looking for a couple of hardened criminals. I mean, last week I went and bought some Viagra eye drops just to make me look hard. One of my friends went to a chemist and he bought a packet of condoms at half price, and the woman behind the counter says, "Would you like a bag with them?" He says, "No, she's not all that ugly actually." So I'm with some more impressions now. I'm glad that you've liked the comedy so far. So, does everybody remember Merryfield and Horses, yeah? Yeah? For those of you younger ones, you've probably seen it repeated anyway. Yeah? Oh, you remember one way Del Boy fell through the bar hatch? Well, tonight I want to attempt to do trigger. So it's the first time I've tried to do trigger in public. I'll get more or less the same thing. But tonight's impressions are Grandad, Uncle Albert, Boycie, because I actually met the actor John Challis long before he, a couple of years before he died, and he actually enjoyed the Boycie impression that I did. And when I met him again, the actress who played his on-screen wife, Sue Holderness, she was actually there, and as I was telling her about it, because he was next door to her, he said, "Oh, this guy's brilliant." He says, he does the best Boycie impression I've ever heard. So that is good endorsement, I thought. So I'll be doing him. And I know what to try and do Trigger, because Trigger's a bit dozy, isn't he? So here we go. So, go boy, what happened to that chandelier? Well, everything's all crusty, isn't it, Grandad? When I was during the war, shut up, Albert, Marlene, you daft tart. And Trigger was like this. Mike, the boys got this, if it's a girl, they're not to name it after some actress called Sigourney. But if it's a boy, they're going to name it Rodney after Dave. So there you go, that's that one. So, of course, a lot of you probably know me for the Family Guy impressions. Yes, so I know Family Guy is popular, but tonight I'm going to do a few of the Star Wars characters.
Yoda.
Oh yeah, don't you worry, Yoda's one of the 5 that I do. I do 5 of them. So,
Baby Yoda.
so you got, no, I've not seen any of the new one. I don't have Disney Plus, or not unless you call it BBC One. Anyway, so what I've got is old Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda. So, Master Yoda, here we are at the Church of the Sith. So, I wonder what we'll have here. Trouble we will have. The Sith Church. Much trouble there will be. Luke, I am your father. I mean, you got Emperor Palpatine, haven't you? Well, Lord Vader. What have we got here? Oh, we've got a gold robot. Oh, I say. Oh, dude, we're in trouble now. We've been spotted by the Emperor. What did you say, Alto?
I thought we were in a scene there with Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
No, the only bit about Jim Carrey I can actually do is when he does the mask where he goes, alrighty then. So there you go, that's it. It might be Ace Ventura, but it's that sort of thing, isn't it? It's la, is it?
There you go, Eddie. No, it's not. Do a lie.
So, right, so there's a few of you that were calling out for names for me to do impressions of. So, okay, this is my cue for the voice requests. So, go on, what would you like me to do?
You know I will. Right, let me think. Can you do any Coronation Street characters?
Coronation Street characters, yeah. I mean, before now, I've done Coronation Street characters here. Were you here that week?
I must have missed it.
All right.
Treat me.
Well, have a look on YouTube. You'll find quite a few. Because what would you like? Which?
One that works in that cafe.
Well, one that works in the cafe.
Yeah.
Well, Roy, you mean?
That's one, yeah.
Well,
Mr. Cropper.
Roy is one that I haven't done, but I'll give it a go for you.
Go for it.
So he's all hunched, isn't he, like this?
Yeah, he's got his handbag. I mean his bag.
Can you get your back?
And he's... Well, I don't know what's going on here, but... never mind, son. We'll get better cake on the house. So that's as close to it as I can go. But obviously that one needs working on. But I tell you what.
This time next week.
When I did that last time, I did Fred Elliott, and the audience was in fits of laughter because Fred Elliott was saying to Ashley about his sausage Ashley. So that got the audience tittering, and I thought, oh right, okay, they want to put innuendo, so I did, and it was funny. So just for you, I shall repeat that one for you.
Okay.
I say, Ashley, straighten your sausage and make it presentable for the customers. You know, straighten your sausage, Ashley. Oh, okay, Uncle Fred. You still got your sausage to one side, just straighten it there, that's it. And you know how Audrey likes a bit of Cumberland inside of her, don't you? Oh, Fred, that's lovely.
Change that to pork inside.
And along the world, Gail would say, Ma'am. So there you go. So, anybody else? Maybe over there?
John Barnes.
John Barnes? I couldn't tell you what he sounds like, to be honest. Well, I tell you what, you just reminded me, I forgot to do with this an impression. Do you remember Doctor Who? Yeah. Do you remember Peter Cushing in Doctor Who, the films, right? Well, the Dalek had one of these sort of things, didn't they? So all I need now is an egg whisk in the other hand, and it's well, the angle that this is at, it looks like it's a gay Dalek, you know, so it's like, exterminate, exterminate, oh hello dear, exterminate. So, so yeah, it was a camp Dalek. I'm getting all tangled. Right, I'll pick that up later. So, anybody else want any more voice requests? Anybody else there, for example? I just heard somebody Simpson. Marge Simpson, is that what somebody said? Homie! Homie! Marge! Marge Simpson. I have a cowband. Cowbander! So, and anybody else? Any more?
Kevin and Perry.
I've never watched Kevin and Perry. Who hasn't I?
Oh, you need to do your homework. Really good.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell. That gets a yes from me. So, there you go. But,
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne? Okay, so what, would you like that to include this swearing, yeah?
Loads of it.
Swearing, okay. And just for you, I'll also do Sharon Osbourne.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Double whammy.
I'm sure she'd like it if I was to do her, but there you go, that's a different story. So, so here we go. Sharon! Give me fucking kids over here! Oh, let me annoy me! I just, you know, I was went to a Grandad made from bread, you know, where's my pudding? Well, there you go. Oh, Ozzy! Ozzy! Don't you worry about us. I shall do that for you now. So there you go. And that's it. It's time for me to go. And I shall return next week. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back.